Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. Hey, Queens, we are in the beauty room. We are in the beauty room. It is every goddess's uh, haven. It has the possibility to be. Like I said, ladies, I did not know. I had no idea, and nobody told me how amazing it would be to create a beauty room where you get dressed, and in my case, also do videos. You know, we all like to switch it up. We're women. We love to switch it up. So having a beauty room where we're able to, switch up the room, the background, the scenery is wonderful. So as you see, first of all, Grand Rising. I am definitely bringing 2019 in with the change and the difference, and also with some things that I've learned thus far living in my own space. Remember, ladies, for those that don't know, that's new. First of all, welcome. But living in my own space for the last 2 months. What has it been, lady? November, December, and we're in January. So 2.5 months. I'm recently separated and soon divorced. So really, follow my life and my journey through this next phase of my life. I'm also menopausal. I don't bleed anymore, so I am in menopause, and so that is affecting all of my things, my choices, and what I am. I'm empty. I'm an empty so-called. I'm just giving titles because people understand it. Okay, I'm an empty nester as well. So this is if you empty nester, you in the right place. Okay, I'm an empty nester as well. Over 50. I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 this year in August. I'm single, so not married anymore. Daughter's 22 years old, lives in another state, my daughter. I moved to the South 2 years ago because really when I think about it now, it's because I wanted adventure. I realized that, and that's good because you need to know who you are so you can be all of that, so you can vibrate at a high frequency, so you can attract everything at that frequency that matches yours. Like it's real cool. So, but along the way of all these things that I've done in my age and all this other stuff, I've also, learned a lot of stuff. I learned some things about life and ourselves and our beauty and our bodies. And as women, we have to be kinder and more loving to our own self. I know some of you ladies out there, y'all have hearts of gold. You have hearts that are overflowing and filled. You're a giver. You're very loving, welcoming. You'll feed and you'll use your last to make sure somebody's okay. So I'm especially going to pull you to the front row, in the front seats of this classroom today. I need you to come forth because I have a message for you, but the message also is for everybody because we all have aspects of it. You treat other people better than you treat yourself. Yeah, you talk to and think about other people in ways that you don't talk to and think about your own self. You say things about for a woman, you're always not even evaluating your body or affirming your body, but you're putting your body down. You'll notice instead of all the other beautiful things, the package that's in front of you, you'll notice that your breasts are starting to sag. Or maybe you'll notice that you have that little pooch that many women talk about. And really, unfortunately, we talk about it in the not the best ways. And I mean the thoughts you have when nobody else is around or can hear if they were. The things you say when nobody else hears is not helping you or your body. And actually, it's really this idea. I'm all about self-acceptance, but I'm all about it so you can have a purpose. Because I know if I say you got to accept what you have, it's almost like I'm admitting it's jacked up, but you should accept it anyway. And I'm not. I have like this new understanding of self-acceptance because I have a belief system that roots me into what is beauty. See, what is beauty is this interpretation that you're not seeing on TV, the videos, even here on YouTube in a lot of ways. You're not seeing it. You have to live. You have to go. You have to travel. You have to get out of off the block and the neighborhood and the community sometimes, and really meet other communities because This is just some watered down, washed down, machine generated images that you're getting out here. They're not even really the truth. That's why we shouldn't really spend so much time on the fact that the media is not portraying or, you know, highlighting or people of color as much. I'm saying hey, if you want to pick up that one, you go right ahead. But we should really to teach our folks, you know, that the world really is a great learning place of how to be beautiful, what is beauty to them, and you'll start getting a new perspective of you when you actually start traveling to different places, even in this country that you live in, just traveling to these different states and these different, it's going to make a difference when you talk about your stomach. Go look at some of these dope belly dancers in the countries and you will think differently about your belly. You know, if you understood more about your menopause, or just from a lot of things that's going on with menopause, that actually is kind of really a wonderful protective layer. It's something that needs to be there. It's like we don't know our body, so we don't understand its beauty. And so we should really, we must start seeing ourselves as full women, and particularly women that are over a certain age. You are the ones that have to know you're beautiful. All that you got is grown woman sexy. And grown woman sexy is sexy all by itself. We don't have to try to make ourselves appear anything. We're going to appear beautiful and youthful and gorgeous just by embracing the fact that these curves are from a different kind of living. These are some different, this is some seen some things type of curves. You understand what I'm saying? These are some been somewhere and nursed some things type of breasts. You know what I'm saying? Nurse some people type of breasts, you know? These are like, you got to understand your arms and all they're held in the 50, 60, 70, 80 years that you've been on this earth. And the youngsters got to understand where you going to. If you young, you would hope to get to grown and sexy. Okay, so grown would be nice. It means you kept going. And sexy is a gift and a bonus, because it really is a gift, but it's not a gift that everybody doesn't have or can't get. Every woman has a sexy, but if you got a grown, then that just changes the game of what sexiness and the potentiality of sexiness, because you know every generation is gonna change what that means. But for us as older queens, we have to first start by being an example of showing the young women, like, hey, these are my curves. These are my curves and I embrace them. These are my curves and I earn them. These are my curves and they're effing sexy. And you'll start meeting people that see it and might tell you the same. You're so dang amazingly perfect. So I want you in 2019 to begin to be kind to yourself and every inch of your body and love it. Because I want to ask you, has being unkind to yourself, saying in a negative talk about your own body, has that really gotten you a better body? Has that gotten you a better anything? It's called resistance. And when you push against it, buck against it, all you're going to get is more resistance from the universe, because that's what you putting out. To say you don't like is going to get you way further away from what you want than to say what you do like. So even if the first part of the exercise is, let's say we're about to do a body image loving exercise, is look in the mirror and start looking at exactly, you must do this, you got to do it this way, and look at the mirror, one is in front of me, and look at what you do like. What you do like, because there's a lot that you do, but you never look for it. So you don't even, you're gonna be a little rusty in the beginning, because you know nobody asked you to look at this ish before. Now it's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? So you would want to do that. So yeah, I think you know, I'm learning so much, y'all, over the last few days. You know, I'm very excited about life. So I invested. So the beauty room. So this is why I think a wonderful tool to really improve, one tool to improve your self-esteem. I really believe this for a woman, and I would start this as a young girl, like a 12-year-old preteen should start this. I mean, that's why they have it. Is buy her, create one, make your own, construct one, a vanity. All women should have that in some level, a place where they go to take care of themselves, their beauty. It really is a self-care feeling. It really is a self-care feeling. It's like you're gonna pay more attention to your face because you're sitting down. I mean, let's keep it real. And if you're in your 50s or plus, you would want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Not to say, I'm not saying we falling over. We so old, oh Lord. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we know what shoes to wear, just like we know when we need to sit down in them shoes we wear. So we might need to sit down, but anybody sitting down, immediately you're going to get comfortable. Because people say, sit down, get more comfortable. So you're immediately going to be and feel way more comfortable. Okay, that's this, because this is important. So you got that. So you got this seat. First of all, it's usually extremely girly because most of us go there, and we should get the acrylic makeup divider containers and all and whatever else you like. Build it, make it Afrocentric. Not, it doesn't even matter. Whatever. Oh my God, whatever feels good to you. Hook it up. You know, it's a place that you make your own. It's a place for you as a girl because, you know, whether you're a girl in the guy body, I'm just talking about that girl in all of us, okay? So it's there for you as a girl, you know, which is really wonderful because every girl needs her time. And I think in the midst of getting equality as women and being seen as women, and particularly as Black women, you know, we might have forgotten and threw off some of the other things of being a woman was good because we never wanted to be the opposite of what we were. We wanted to be recognized for all that we were as women, and we still do. But one thing about that, there's nothing wrong with the other side of caring for your skin is a good thing. It's the body that you're in. It's what the world sees. It is the ultimate blessing. You have the potential to be somebody's blessing. So take care of what you see and what you have and what you're engulfed in, which is this beautiful body. So when you're sitting at a vanity, you're literally taking more time with your skin. First of all, you can focus on it, you can see it. You know, at the same time, you can have music playing in the background because the vanity symbolizes too. Think about the vanity and the symbolization of the vanity. There's some major events that have taken place in some people's vanities that they have passed down from generation to generation. There's been the getting the face ready for the graduation and from high school or college, getting it ready for, as a grown woman, a super duper date night, or maybe it's a night you're going to get an award, or you know you did some badass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And so now you're getting, you know, and that day that you sat there, I have music that I'm playing if I'm going to go out for a night or a date. That's a different vibe at my vanity table than the mornings when I'm getting up and just doing my everyday look, you know? And all those vibes matter, you know? So a beauty room really is a self-care place. It's all of it. It's not just a spa, but it really is the beauty room, you know? My beauty room is having now to, no, it doesn't have, I was intended to share my office, which I love my office area. It doesn't really look like an office area. It looks like my still a room, but you know, I love the panel and I can hang my clothes off of the privacy screen and have my beautiful loungewear. You know, ladies, our loungewear, what we wear around the house, it really does have to express ourselves in the best way. And I think, and let me say this to you, you will feel better too. So not only can you, one, not talk bad about your body, because your body is just, it's a grown woman sexy, okay? You need to embrace that grown woman sexy. Even if you're younger and got some grown woman sexy, some must develop faster than others. So if you're 20, 21, 25, and you feel like, well, you got grown woman sexy and you only 25, and you sitting there forever dieting or forever trying to find the magic, whatever doctor or sister or mama or somebody or queen to who, including me, you know, to help you find this perfect, you know, diet, when instead, wait a second, some of us just come in different. Some of us just come in, let me just make sure I'm really plugged in. I hope I am. I hope I'm plugged in. So some of us just come in differently. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us just come in more developed, or we're older souls, so our bodies are going to develop in different ways. So we might have the the old lady, sugar mama, sexy mama, sophisticated. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm singing Masejo. He said it's Masejo, really pronounced, but people say Masego. Anyway, that's the artist from yesterday I was talking about. I love that young boy. And so anyway, that whole old lady thing really inspired me to really embrace the sexy mama in me and in you, and especially for older women where we don't, and younger women, when you seeing us, look, my good friend is a young woman. She's 38 years old, and she definitely talks about, oh, look at the 40 and 50-year-olds. Y'all got it. We gonna look good. And I've heard other young ladies that's younger than me say that about us as older women. So the younger women in their 30s and 20s, sisters, they're looking for you to make this as gracious and beautiful as we possibly can. And so by putting our bodies down, it's not going to help us to do that, and it's not going to help them to do that when they come up and things start to change in the body. The other thing is the changes are not all bad or have to even be bad. Most of us, a lot of women that get older, they really devote to a gym or workout regimen, right? There's certain things that when people get a certain age, they start to do differently, or a dance, or my girl and I, we're gonna go to a pole dancing workshop. Like I'm really feeling that I think that could be something I might like to do, and I really want to, so I'm looking forward to it. Plus it's challenging because I know it deals with a lot of upper body strength, and that's something I always thought I didn't have a lot of, which I'm being more careful. So if I don't think I have a lot of upper body strength, can I acquire it? The answer is absolutely I could. So I'm ready to move forward to things that I didn't do because I thought I didn't have this certain thing. Still seeing the same kind of lacking place we come from. And really, this conversation still is flowing because it's still that idea that I can't do that because it was capoeira for me. It was capoeira, the Brazilian so-called martial art, right? And it's a beautiful art. And I used to think, because I couldn't stand on my head and hold myself up with my hands and do that, and I was kind of scared to stand on my head. Anyway, hold my own. I figured I just didn't have a lot of upper body strength. You see these stories we tell. So I anything that required after that upper body strength, or so I thought, I would not do it. So I'm not doing that. Pole dancing, yes, feel my sexy, embrace my sexy, and dance, because I like to dance. So dancing and sexy, oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. So, so yes, ladies. So yeah, it's really about when you keep that high vibrational frequency, or you do your best to do it, you start seeing yourself at a higher place. And when you start seeing yourself, first of all, let's just start from your very physical self, from a higher place. I promise you that you then start really creating more higher places in your life. That everything becomes a different kind of feeling, a different kind of energy. Things come and they come quickly because you're always in the mode of satisfaction. You're always feeling good. That's why loving your body is part of your metaphysical journey. Loving your body is really part of your upping your rate or staying or maintaining your high vibrational frequency. Because if you can see that what's in front of you is so wonderful and you can enjoy it and be satisfied by it, then you're always in a receptive mode. The one thing that I was not able to do yesterday, when we did the 2 hours on how to maintain your high vibrational frequency, I was not able to really get into, because it needs 2 hours by itself, the idea of the receiving mode. Many of us can do the asking. Many of us can even, bring things closer to us, even manifest things on different, in different ways. But we can't, and some of us can even maintain it, but it's when it starts to actually flow that I see most of my friends, families, associates, and clients have the most trouble with. You might not know how poor or bad, if you will, of a receiver you really are. You may have no idea that you might be a poor receiver, and a lot of us are, and but it's so important. It's so important to the aspect of continual manifestations. So your body really becomes an opportunity to practice being satisfied. And then after satisfaction, within satisfaction, I don't want it to sound light. Within satisfaction, there's a lot to be satisfied. It's embracing, it's confident, it's loving, it's true. It's seeing when you look in that mirror, when you're satisfied and every day you're feeling satisfied and good about what you see starts to become really, really sexy and beautiful. And then you'll start meeting people that, or like I said, travel around the world or be right here in the States and somebody likes that pooch. Matter of fact, if you don't have a pooch, they don't think it's sexy. Do you feel what I'm trying to say? So we are, oh yeah, I'm going to show y'all my little outfit, okay? So my girl, we're going to, oops, oh, this is some new stuff going on here. I don't know how to get rid of that. Just move it? I don't know. Look at me, y'all. I done touched something. Okay, I done touched something. And now that something's there. Let's see. Hold on one sec, ladies. Oh, okay. I got it. It's normal. How did it go now? Okay, ladies, just chill with me. Okay, cool. So let's check out the dress. So I really want you to see this dress. I love this dress. My girl to me, hold on, this is real life vlogging with no editing. But one day we'll get there, y'all. We'll be doing some beautifully edited videos. We're already doing it in a different place. So yeah, we're doing now this one in my lounge. And I'm trying to keep it plugged in, but that's ridiculous. So let's stop that. So you can't really see it from here. So this is the beautiful dress. It's an African pattern, but it's what you call it? It's like stretchy. So it's the stretchy material. So it actually stretches. And it has this kind of, love everything that it's doing. I actually have shirts like this. I think they used to call this the tuxedo style. So I love this tuxedo style. And then, let me show you. And then the back way is the back can go up like this. So you can have this, like that style. Isn't that dope? So you could like have it up as well or down. And so, yeah, but look, there's a pooch though, y'all, and I love it. This is me, I'm eating. This good eating, as they say in the South. That's called some good eating right there, you know? But at the same time, like I said, I'm embracing all this. Look, y'all, so we be very clear. This is my most normal size. When you see me thin, it's because I fasted for a long time or I fasted for a long time. Most likely, this is probably would be my size if I continue just to eat vegan and not go raw. Now, once I go raw, I get real thin, but I keep telling you, I know you know, I'm in a new phase. I'm in a new phase right now where I just want to love my curves and I just want to embrace my curves. So I'm not so focused on being skinny. Now, not to say that I was fasting, loving this, not to say that I was fasting to lose weight, but on some level, I started liking being thinner, and I definitely I'm stayed, and I like the way I look and felt. But at some point, you got to eat because then you start feeling not good because you go too long. But I want to exercise, keep exercising, you know, keep working out, but not to lose my curves. I don't want to necessarily, I'm saying try to, and I think before I was wanting to be thin once I saw thin. Fasting for me was all these wonderful things, but also I was being like most people. I was stuck on the way you look when you're fasting to the point that you know the way to look like that is to fast. And because I was seeing this one reality of what beauty was, even for me, my mother was always very, very thin, very skinny woman, very model. She was a few inches a little too short to be a professional model. That was the only thing that ever really stopped her. And she also was designing as well. And but she was very thin, very skinny. I've never really maybe when I was before 12 I was very thin like most little flat-chested little girls. Still didn't change that too much. But I definitely was not. I was just curvy from 12 years on. It was like out, just coming, you know. And I remember when I was, you know, my ex-husband, he used to say to me, you know, you could get skinny if you force the issue. He called it forcing the issue when I would fast like that and, you know, get really thin. He called it forcing issues. He said, but you're not. You're here. He said you got a bad A body, or, you know, you know, what you call it, slim thick? Is that one of the, tell me if that's one of the terms to describe the kind of, you know, the body that I'm working with in this lifetime, this time. So it's like, I think we still need to understand that there's certain things that you're going to do and it's not going to change that much. You're going to keep going right back to where you are. And all of it's not because you don't have willpower or you don't have control. That's not the truth. A lot of it is that's not your genetic structure. That your genetic structure is to have a little more, or your genetic structure is to have a little less. That's the syndrome too, right? Have a little less. So whatever it is, you know, it's all good. And let me just say, because a woman does this, these are the shoes that I'm kicking it with. I'm wearing these shoes with the dress. Is that just too cute? It took it from funky to, you know, casual, heels on for a night out. Going to the leasing office, which is where I got to go to pick up a package. This is what you put on, your little short boots and a nice little, you know, coat jacket, or better still, a shawl. Queen of shawls. So, yes, ladies. So, y'all, what y'all thinking? Let me get some comments from the ladies, and we're going to hightail it out of here after that. I got to get, you know what I got to pick up, y'all? Extension cords. I need extension cords, and I need them soon. First of all, too, tell me, ladies, are you digging the background, the new setting? Tell me about that. How you feeling? How you feeling? Hey, Asia. Hey, Tihara. Hey, good morning. Okay, so where's it? Sarana girl, Iraja, good morning, Grand Rising Joyce, good morning, Lisa and everyone. I'm speaking my beauty room into existence. Yes, V Rose. Good morning, Lakeisha, Camille. Hey, Lisa, I follow you for ages. Thank you for your videos. Love from London. Thank you. Leo Rocks, Leo, thank you. California Soul says, great rising to Blackberry Beauty goddesses and other family members. May Monday be excellent for you all. Yes. Ladi says, Grand Rising. Good morning, Jadisha. Morning, morning. Yes, I nursed 3 children. It was a beautiful experience. Yes, you are so true about the beauty room. In my beauty room, I play all kinds of music that makes me feel good. Absolutely. Grand Rising, Gypsy. Yes, I need to work on my loungewear. I got to spice up these T-shirts and sweatpants. Absolutely, right, Queen? Nurse one baby trying to get my body back. Still got these curves. Oh, yes, work the well. They embrace them. I mean, really, and we can talk more about how Masego or Masejo, laugh out loud. Yes, did you see the video? Oh, my God, I love the video. I love that video, old age. The video is too cute for words. Capoeira is so beautiful. It really is. Melanie Rich says, true. Thanks for the reminder. Loving your self-body is so important, vital. I always have to stay mindful of that. Absolutely, right? And Unc says, hey, Grand Rising to you, Melanin Rich, peace to you. Melanin Rich being satisfied, grateful for it. Yes, the pillow with the flowers is super pretty. Dress is beautiful. Isn't the pillows gorgeous? I got them from World Market. Love them. Good morning, Queens. Love the dress. So gorgeous. Thank you, Ambitious Alicia. It's lovely. Thank you. The dress is pretty. Thank you. Wow, you look gorgeous in that dress. I see that booty. Yes, thank you. That material looks fire. Yes, yes, fits you well. Thank you. Love it. Hello, looking fabulous. Thank you, Camille. Camille. You are definitely slim thick. She said, yep, that's what they call that. Thank you, Melly Rich. Karen says, Lisa, I didn't know you was working with all that grown woman-ish. Karen R., you look as good as me. Go ahead. That's right. Those curves, queen teens. Hashtag Masego. Yes. I say, thank you, Queen. Corinne says, those boots, ooh, love the mustard. The mustard nice. I bought them so many years ago, so inexpensively. Loving it all. Thank you, Tamuan. Loving the dress. Yes, thank you. Unc says, you look stunning in that dress and all those curves. Thank you, ladies. And I think I need to, every once in a while, like I say, I remember in the early days when I used to first make my videos, and I remember I was talking about healthy and natural foods, and I think I was in my 40s at that point. And I stood up one time. One sister said, well, God dang it, that's all you needed to do was stand up. Okay, what you selling now? Health, I feel it. So sometimes I think women, grown women, we got to stand up. I mean, you can look at that, and so I'm going to plug that in to ensure that we are plugged. You got to look at that in the many ways that, that sounds to you to stand up, right? But I think that, You know, I'm also showing you something too. This is me. Like I'm eating. I eat. Now I don't eat a lot. I probably will eat a little bit compared to y'all, but I like to eat, and I eat food, and I eat vegan food, and I eat it where I want. And when I eat normally, there's a size that I am normally. I don't usually go above it. It's just this is the size. And all my life, when I say 12 and on, unless I was doing lots of fasting, as when you all would meet me, or when I was raw. I was raw and still thick. If you remember my first raw videos, that body is pretty much the same as this body. It's just always been that way. When I went fasting, that would make me super bony, but I would do lots of fasting. So therefore I was doing skinny. Then I would do 1 meal a day, you know, I started liking that look of being skinny. And I don't think there's anything wrong with liking being skinny if that's what you like, but it's wrong if your body can't do that. Then it's not like, and then why do you like that? Why don't you just like what you have? Because what I have, I love it. Like anybody, you know, I know people do you crazy, like you're black, like isn't that what y'all like? If you're not black or you're watching this, you might think, isn't that what y'all like? The smaller waist and the big booty and the da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Isn't that like, but sometimes for some of us, we forget what we have and in quest for this thing. That's why I said everything you got to be careful with, even on a spiritual level. Because many of us, yes, we want to fast because we want to have a spiritual awakening. But we also like the fasting and the way it looks. And we like either whether it's our skin being so clear, doesn't even have to go for the body, or the body being thin. So a lot of times you remember that, or you get into it, and then the vanity, not in a bad way, sets in, and you want to, you know, you think this is all out. It's it, and it's the quest of grand attainment. Like there's nothing. This is my quest, and I like this better because you can go in the stores and buy what you want and wear these sizes, but there's something not necessary about that. Getting that feeling that way, you can get that feeling with loving and embracing your own body. You can get that feeling still going in the store, and for your big kadung, or your big booty, or your not big booty, your little tiny booty, you can go in the store and find it. This is a changed world. Everything we want, we can't say so much anymore that, oh, you know what, there's no real fashion or clothes that can fit my curvaceous body. They have those things now. They have everything. So we have to now say, I can be myself. I mean, most of us, especially me with the gaining weight in the booty, the hips, the thighs, like, hello, there's women that's buying this thing right here. I got it. You know, so it's like, you got this. This was given to you in this beautiful body. Work that shit. Work it. And I'm so about 2019, work it. Work it. You got it, but know it first, you know. Ladies, I did a how to maintain your vibrational frequency 2-hour course. It is available. You'll be able to, I'll fix it right now. You'll be able to download the video immediately upon purchasing. Even though it was live yesterday, it was a 2-hour mastermind class. It was high powered, and I loved it. And you can still buy the replay. And the video will be included in your purchase of $47. Go buy it today. It's going to help you a lot. And it's the last Sunday of the month. We're going to do our last masterclass of the month, just for, of course, January. And that's going to be how to be in the receiving mode. We're going to break down what it is, why it's so important that you are in it, how I know you're not in it, and how to know if you're not in it. It is the missing piece, and you would not think that so many people have a hard time receiving, but all of us have aspects of it, or have had, but we need not have to. Very important, oh my God, super duper important aspect of something that I'm seeing and it's just so important to the law of attraction. So also, ladies, today goes on sale my next intensive. Remember, I told you all my now 21-day intensives are going to be $147, but I'm going to do something because I'm feeling really good. I'm going to do the first week for the next intensive for February. It's going on sale today, so from Monday to next Monday, instead of $147, I'm going to keep it at $97. I promise you it will disconnect in 1 week from now. And that one is, all about food. My premise, I don't even have a working title, but it's about food. My premise is this. What are we doing to ourselves? And it's not with the food. It's why we grab the food. But the food itself is not the enemy. There really is no food that is the enemy. There is no food that's out to get you. There is no food that is killing you. There is only you if there's thoughts of killing, or if there's ideas, or if there's manifestations of killing, looking like it's killing in your life. It's only you. It's not the food. So let's not make the food the enemy. Let's learn to love food again. And in loving it and loving when we eat it, allow ourselves to, this is proven on so many scientific levels, or you can read about it and look it up about the idea of course, even the placebo effect, that if I tell you that this is good, then it's good. But there's the same thing with everything. I'm saying to you that most of us, when we're feeling better, we're going to eat great foods for our bodies. Not for your body, not for her body, for my body. Right? I'm going to eat those foods. So are you. So we have to stop making food the enemy. So that's what we're going to focus. That's going to be real. Then we're going to talk about a week of why we love food and the sensuality of food. And the understanding of if you eat it a certain way and you think certain thoughts as you're eating it, it's not harmful to the body. It turned to mostly pure vibration, because that's what food really still is. It's still vibration. And so it's about how you feel when you're eating the foods. And you see many examples of the very healthy so-called are dead or not very healthy, and the very so-called eating healthy, unhealthy wise. Some of them are the happiest people in the world. So all we know is we know it's balance, but it's not to think about. To think about balance, you're already out of it. To think about balance, I want balance, I need balance, I'm searching for more balance. Life is about balance. You're already out of it. Balance is not something you attain to. It's the natural way of life. It's the natural order of life. It's the natural order of life. And I want to get you back to food, eating natural with life. It's here, it's there, it grows, it's here. Let's eat it and let's enjoy it. We're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be spicing it up. We're going to eat foods, and we're going to at least have spices from around the world. We're going to be doing it together. You're going to leave here feeling sexy, beautiful. You're going to eat to your heart content the best foods for you. Wait and see, naturally, easily. You're going to know what those are. And you're going to have fun again with food. You're going to have fun again with your relationship with food. That's a 147, 21-day Divine Feminine course, and it's virtual. And it starts the first Sunday. All of them start the first Sunday of each month, first Sunday in February. And it's all about food, the love of food. For the love of food. That's what it's called. I had to throw that thing because, I know how scared we get when we talk about food. People are like, no, food is bad. Dr. and Queen and Lisa Marie and the rest of them said it was bad. I put myself in it. I'm responsible. Okay, I'm responsible for it too. So let's see. Yes, okay, we're going to talk about the spicing up. I would love to have my own loungewear line, Blackberry Beauty loungewear, because I'm all about the loungewear. Like, I was in my loungewear. I thought I'd take it off to see about y'all. Loungewear is Blackberry Beauty loungewear, honey, organic, natural. Oh, true. Okay. Yes. Peace family member. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I think I had some newer comments. Yes, I do love these boots. My gosh. Feeling Sexy, Tamora says, with Miss I Am Goddess Erotica, Sugar Scrub, and Shea Butter Lotion, moving into my sexy self. Yay, I'm so glad. Her stuff is beautiful. Monique says, dang, I'm trying to catch what's being said, but these dang customers keep interrupting me. Laugh out loud. Monday morning at the post office. Oh, girl, I love it. That's all right. You get to play your playback. Hey, Miss Addie Green. How you doing, darling? Melanin says, teach. Melanin says, it's way beyond the food. Yep, we instinctively eat better foods when we feel better. Good. Natural food is medicine with real vibrations. Yes, thank you, Queen. A Blackberry Beauty loungewear. Yes, in African prints, floral prints. So that's the thing, y'all. I'm not stuck. Like, I love it all. I mean, I'm wearing a Tibetan head wrap, and these are South Africa. And this is a print, like you said, but it's modern. I love all of it. I love it all, darling. You're right. Yes. We're going to have loungewear in African prints, but not only in African prints. We're going to have them in floral prints. Because, y'all, that loungewear that I've been wearing, that one with the kimono arms, I love that style. I love that style and I love that fabric. So I think that we should play with all the fabrics, and so we don't have to limit ourselves to just, African print. We could actually get prints that make us feel pretty. Like, so African prints for sure, but Tibetan prints, right? Or floral prints or butterfly prints, right? Can you see? Like sensual and flowy things that move with us as women, especially older women. As we get older, we know we have our hips, we are more embracing of our hips and our thighs and our booties. And so I think that we should start creating, I want to create loungewear where it's going to accommodate that older woman, especially because it's the old lady. Listen to the song "Old Lady." No, I'm sorry, "Old Age." No, by Masego. But no, it accommodates. I think the acceptance of the body and a woman of her body makes her so much more sexier. But also being comfortable. That's what you see if you see an older woman and she has sex appeal. It is the confidence and the comfortability within her body. So we like to be comfortable. That's a very important thing for once you're 50 plus. For you just just in case you don't know. Confidence, I think that's why we spend or we'll circulate so much money on our decor, because we actually really need to be comfortable. We feel like we've earned it too. Like we've gotten here. So like, yeah. And most of us are still bosses, ballers, high vibrational women in so many ways, and a lot of us are getting our cash, getting our money, getting our career on, our creativity on. So we need comfort, okay? So comfort is important in everything you do, and I think loungewear lends itself to comfortability, but also beauty around your home. There's no reason that you're home that you got to look like you home. You know what I'm saying? And I used to, back in the day, I guess look like that, but that's been over for a very long time for me. Even if you put on a dress that you only wear in the house. And so remember, I would buy clothes that were intended for outside, but they just felt more spiritual and like loungewear-y. But I'm actually tired of all those clothes. I've had that loungewear for many, 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 many years. And just because I say you buy things that should last for a lifetime may not mean you're going to keep it for a lifetime. You'll probably pass it on eventually, everything. So I started feeling this new idea, new loungewear, and I went into World Market, which is like the boho town. No, the boho heaven, no, but it's actually, I love it's World Market. That's kind of what boho is, like the idea of it. And there was beautiful loungewear, and it had the kimono sleeves, and it was and I was just like, yes, and there was the dress and I was like really finding my style for my body size. So things that accommodate us, and the booty and the hips and the thighs, not to say this is not a so-called a plus size line that I'm looking to do. I would like to add that eventually. I'm not an expert at it, so I wouldn't put myself in it, but this is for accommodating your curves as well, And so, and very feminine, very pretty, but also presentable, where if somebody knocked at the door, you wouldn't feel like you have your lingerie on. Do you feel what I'm saying, lady? This is what I see the line. Like, you wouldn't feel like you have your lingerie on. You feel like you could open that door and look very presentable, very respectable, with your loungewear. Can you imagine? Like, and you're going to look darling with your hors d'oeuvres or on your new chaise lounge. I got a chaise lounge futon. Like, that's so me. That's so World Market. So, yeah, ladies. So, yeah, so that's why I got this pillow for this couch, because I really wanted to, I'm into flowers. I love flowers anyway, so nothing new there, but the idea of the beauty room, I'm so excited. So, ladies, let me remind you before I go, $47 for yesterday's intensive, 21 days, how to maintain your vibrational frequency. You can buy it now. Video will be included, the 2 hours video. Fascinating, amazing. Oh, you need it. The conclusion of that, the art of receiving, will be the last Sunday of the month, but starting the first Sunday of February is our new intensive, for the love of food again. For the love of food again. And really, we're all going to go out, yes, healthier. Some will lose, some will gain weight. Some will do fast as part of that. So the fast is not out. The fast is in too. We're going to put the fast in the healthy place where fasting was intended to be. This is not against healthy. This is all for it in the way that's best for you. So it's a tailoring of women that are meat eaters or vegan, vegetarian. It's not about the food. But when you're done, it's gonna be so about the meal and the deliciousness and the time you took to make it, and oh, it's just gonna be very worldly. So, all right, ladies, I love you. I'm gonna get these few comments, and then I'm gonna let you go. Links will be in the description box. Oh, and so in that conclusion with the food one, that's normally it's gonna be 147, but for the first week from today till next Monday, you can say when you sitting in February in that 21-day course that you got it for $97 because you caught the early bird special. Don't forget that. It'll be on sale today. And if I put it on sale tomorrow, then you got from Tuesday to Tuesday. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, yes. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Just cause. Okay, at Blackberry View Loungewear. Yes, yes. I'm finally starting to love and embrace my body where it is at this moment. I'm loving eating better while sipping my wine. Absolutely, darling, and both. Jimmy, hey Jimmy. Good morning, Lisa Marie. Everyone, so glad I caught the live. I'm so glad you did too. Yes, the ladies in the Nigerian movies I watch. Go ahead, Queen. Sounds dope. Yes. Life not waiting on us, so why not live it? Yeah, it's not. So why not live it? So why not live it? So that's what we're about. This is the Live It channel, not the Diet channel. This is not the Diet channel. This is the Live It channel. You should say that and repeat that to yourself and tell other people. This not, oh no, Lisa, no raw food diet or any diet or she's on the Live It channel. So even though she's a vegan and will identify as such and love being one, there's a lot more options in veganism now. And now I'm ready for the world, darling. I'm ready for the world. I'm ready to eat and experience life and have fun, but exercise. And so after February, March Intensive is going to be all on movement and dedicating ourselves to exercise. I know what the realness is. The realness is that next month is February, and you want to be looking good by the time spring comes. We all wearing less clothes. So if we work on our food in February and work on our fitness, and we'll do it both, of course, simultaneously. There will always be going back and forth. But March we'll work on the movement. By April, we'll have some really good techniques or, habits formed that we're just going to keep this thing going. So it's all strategic. Food. And so if you want to catch them all, if you want to really say, I don't want to pay $147 for each because even though she deserves it and it's worth it, I really want to just do the $97. Buy it in bulk. 3 of them, $291. Buy it in bulk, 6 months, $581 or something like that. Or go to and join the Blackberry Beauty it's called the Mastermind Group, and that Mastermind Group, that's what it is. You get every intensive, lock that in for that $97 price. If you join today, which is January 14th, it's called Mastermind Group, it's going to say $97. You'll be put into the next month, which is February. You already got that. And as long as your payments continue to come out, you'll keep locking in for $97 for each of the divine courses. It's a wonderful opportunity, $97 a month, dedicated to you. And I'm about you, and you always know that. So, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for wanting to be nicer to yourself, wanting to be nicer to your body, to your spirit. A lot of beauty, the idea of beauty, a lot of that comes from within. I know you've heard it, but I don't think we really, really take the time to truly understand. Oh my God, like I see it. The glow really is from within. The joy and happiness makes you more beautiful because you're just so receiving. A lot of beauty is about energy too. And when you're feeling good, you feel more energetic and your cells are so much more happier. So they're doing all the work they're supposed to do to make sure everything that you don't need is being taken away. It's a divineness. It's a divinity. All right, so thumbs up for the new crib. Do you like the new space? I'm going to go play with it some. Do you love this new action I got going on in the room? Do you love it? Yay or nay? Yes. Good morning. Looking forward to February Intensive. Thank you, Shay's World. Make sure you get it for $97. It's going on sale today. Life is, yes, yes. All right, Queens, I'll let you go. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy, Ancient African Wisdom for the Modern Sister. I will have every thing in the description box. Share, like, comment, and subscribe.